Hey guys. Woo!
Welcome back.
It's clue 4.
It is clue
4 time. If this gets a little wobbly, I'm holding it on my leg.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
This is just a really quick check-in because by now you have hopefully received your clue. Just to clarify, if you have not and are watching this, it is in your Ravelry library. It doesn't go to your inbox or your email. That's where the notification is. There's been a little confusion, but the new clue is in your library, and it'll say update. There's an update to this pattern. You just click the little button that says update.
And then it'll be there.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So that's where you'll find clue 4. So you've seen now that it is Katie's clue.
Yep.
Right? And so, as you know, Katie or you may or may not know, Katie and Christina are our little twin sisters.
Yep.
And so we have coined it Katie's clue for the reasons that you've read in your pattern. And I think you'll get an idea of what's happening.
Also, I think we kind of wanted to call that Katie's clue too, is because we didn't actually know. She's never done lace like that.
That's right. She had never...
So we didn't know if she could actually do it, which obviously she proved herself in Jamie's clue.
She's totally great. But we love the fact that this half, as you have seen so far now, is mirroring and is this exact same, just like the twins of the first half. And so we thought that was kind of cool, and we wanted to keep it symmetrical in this sense so far.
In this part,
in this part, and just in honor of our little twin sisters.
Yeah, and so if you guys knew Katie's clue was coming up, it doesn't, turn into an egg, because that would also be Katie.
That right? So no egg. You can see what's happening. So there's really nothing to say. If you have questions about this clue, I would go back and refer to clue 2 video. That will give you a little bit more info on maybe the lace or the Lacey's eggs. But you want to touch base on one thing.
On the instruction, the SKP. Now, first of all, there is another podcaster out there. It's actually the girls from Midnight Cravings.
Yes.
Their podcast is called Pearl Up and Dye.
DYE.
And she does a little tutorial on the SKP.
Yes, that's Jaden from Midnight, and she's also been moderating the page, our Ravelry page, like the threads. Sorry.
Yeah.
And so she's got really great information there, but she does a really good little instructional video because there were so many questions on how to do the yarn over SKP.
Sorry.
Sarah,
I just had to move.
making everybody nauseous
Sorry,
right
guys.
now. So check that out. It's a very good thumbs up, Jaden. Thank you so much for doing that. That is great. Go ahead.
And I just want to point out, you just need to watch, because you make your yarn over, and then you are to do your SKP, which is slip 1, knit 1, and pass the slip stitch over. So you just have to be careful. Your yarn over is right there, and it can hook on that slipped stitch.
Yeah.
So when you go to pull the slip stitch over, you just don't want to grab that yarn over as well. That yarn over is its own thing. Leave it there.
Yeah. And Jaden actually shows, like, she kind of, after she does her yarn over and she goes to slip it purlwise, she kind of holds her yarn more to the back, so it probably still kind of catches, but at least it's kind of keeps it a little bit more separate.
Yeah.
That is a separate thing, like you said.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing is, if you had issues with the lace section in the first half, what you can do, and what I've been kind of telling people to do that are doing this pattern, is once you get through the first 8 rows, I believe it's your 8th row, is your purl row. So you're purling all the stitches except the first 3 and the last 3, obviously.
Put a lifeline.
Put a lifeline in.
That's a good
right
spot,
there.
Sarah, to put it.
And then you're breaking that 16 row repeat down to 8 and 8. And even from there, you're breaking it down even further. If you're only doing it 8 rows at a time in your mind, and then safetying it, and then doing your next 8 rows, really, there's only 4 rows of lace. Because the other 4 rows are your knit purl back rows.
Yeah.
And you're not doing any lace.
Yes.
So break it down for yourself. Make it a little bit shorter in your mind. Obviously, it's not
a mind
shorter.
Game.
It's a total mind game.
It is.
So safety, if you feel that you need to safety your row 8 and row 16. So once you're done row 8 and you get to row 16, pull your row 8 safety out, safety row 16, and so on and so forth, until the very last, that 3rd repeat where row 16 is knit. So just don't forget that.
That's right. Just take it slow, and just reading the threads, just so proud of you guys.
You've done it once, seriously. Now you can just do it again.
And so many are saying they've never done a shawl, or never done lace, they're new knitters. Like, this is a lot of firsts, and they're sticking with it, and I'm just so excited.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
It's great to hear. It's great to hear all the feedback.
Yeah.
I love looking through the threads, and
what else do you have written down there?
Oh, I had just that's it.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to
make sure.
Oh, my napkin. I wanted to remember.
Find paper.
We could not find paper. It's on a napkin. So we wanted to just mention that was the tutorial. We wanted to mention Jaden's tutorial.
Yep.
Gosh, is there anything else we want to say?
I don't know.
We're almost done, you guys. You guys have sort of been asking how many clues, and maybe we forgot to say, but there are 5 clues.
5 clues, so one more after this.
So one more after this, and for those that maybe feel like you've gotten behind or whatever, we'll just give you a little hint that once clue 5 hits, you'll have some catch-up time.
You'll have catch-up time, for sure.
So I'm thinking our 5th clue comes out, so obviously this Sunday or Monday, wherever you live, you'll get clue 4. Or you've already got clue 4. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you've got clue 4.
It's the day you get clue 4. It's not 2 days sooner.
So in 7 days from now.
So you'll get clue 5. So it comes on a Sunday or Monday. So what I'm thinking is you would have a week to finish.
Yep.
So I don't have my calendar, but you'll have that whole week to finish clue 5, and then we will draw winners on our podcast the following Thursday.
Yeah.
So you will only, after the clue comes out, you'll have that entire week from clue 5.
And then another
couple days. And then
another 3 days or so.
Yeah. You can see once clue 5 is out, I'll open up a FO thread.
Yeah.
For just finished objects,
no chatter, no nothing, and we'll talk about that again and again and again.
We will repeat that again, and then you'll have a few extra days to get your FOs in.
And now for those that have done
prizes.
multiple,
put them in.
Put them both in, separate.
Yes,
put
them in 2 separate entries.
Threads.
Absolutely. If you've knit 2 shawls, you get 2 entries, let me tell you.
And our test knitters.
Absolutely.
This is a call, and we'll probably talk about this on our pod. Oh no, we did talk about this on our podcast.
We want to see every sister shawl FO, whether you were a tester or not.
So our testers, get those. If you've done 2, get them in.
Get them in
because
All's
you
fair.
are in.
We want it to be fair. We've got great prizes. I know it was quite a while back before we started. We showed some of the prizes.
No, we just showed them on our last Thursday's podcast.
No, we didn't show all of them.
The prizes?
No, not all of them. We have the polka dot cream. No, I didn't bring it.
Oh, you didn't see it on the podcast.
But we have showed it in previous episodes.
We'll show it next week.
Yeah, we'll show it again. But we have there's yarn, there's bags, there's
I want to put my FOs in the thread, guys.
I know.
I'll have 4.
3.
4. I'll have to finish Christina's.
I know, but technically it's Christina's FO.
Oh, right. Well, she didn't do it, so I'm
Sarah's
calling
practically
it mine.
knitting Christina's, so that's too funny. Anyway, you guys have a great week. So, happy knitting. I think it should be fairly easy. Like I said, just head back to video 2 if you're having troubles for any other things. But I think you'll do fine.
Check out the Pearl Out and Dye podcast.
Yes, and keep commenting and showing us in the threads. We love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You guys have been great, and see you next week.
Yay.
Happy knitting.